It's difficult to convince flies that they live in a shabby environment. But we aren't flies, we are human beings. We notice that once in a while our place gets into a mess and we can clean our place, we can declutter it and dominate and become masters, and that is what we are going to look at in today's video. I have entered dual view mode on my mobile phone, and that is why you can see this part over here, and here is the selfie mode. Step number 1 is to choose a place in your home. It need not be very big, such as a room or a kitchen, your living room. No, it need not be that big. No, select a small corner also, it's fine. For one day, select one corner. If you have time, you can go for a room or a kitchen, nothing wrong. But if you are starting, if this is your home, then choose a small corner. The reason that I have changed the environment of today's video, the setting, is because I want to make it as real as possible. Many friends have said me, give live examples. This is my way of telling you the live example by doing it and showing it. So I have selected this small corner in my house. As you can see it, this is the mess that has been a residue of whatever has been cleaned yesterday. After choosing, we can clear or filter or arrange. The basic fundamental thing we are doing is we are taking the essential stuff and we are leaving what's not important. These are the residual particles or the remaining things after I finish cleaning the books. The second step is to arrange what is wanted out of these things, to separate the wanted and the unwanted. That is what we are going to do. Let me do that quickly. Yes, this is what it is. I have cleared it. I've cleared all the dust. But if you remember properly, what I mentioned was to separate the wanted from the unwanted. The wanted things, I put them in the places where they belong. Now the step 3 is you have separated the unwanted ones. Now where are the unwanted ones? All you can see is a clear floor and a clear tabletop. Okay. The unwanted items are over here. I did separate them. Step number 3 is to discard these unwanted items. It's completely normal if you hear construction noises of JCBs, trucks, tractors and other equipments moving, because there's a lot of construction work happening around my house. In a nutshell, decluttering and dominating your space is a simple 3-step process. 3S. So the 3S are select, segregate and shed off. Select a small tiny place to begin with if you are beginning, or you can select a bigger space such as a kitchen or a room if you are experienced. Second matter is segregate the wanted from the unwanted. In this process itself, where the wanted items belong, you can put them. So the wanted items are taken care of, and in the third step, that is shed off or discard the items which are not wanted. There are different ways of discarding them. You can throw them to a dustbin, or if there are books and sheets, you can donate it to people, or old stationery drives, and you can give off and give away clothes. There are various ways that covers it. 3 yeses, simple process, decluttering and dominating your space. And when you do this, you start getting mental clarity also. You actually start dominating the space in which you live. The reasons why to clean, declutter your space. What are the possible reasons? One is very evident. Let us imagine you live in a palace. But what if it is not cleaned at all? There are no sweepers, you don't have servants, or you yourself don't clean it, and there's dust all over the palace. Palace which has gold, platinum and diamonds everywhere. But there's dust. 1 year, 2 years, you or clean it, any place which is inhabited by humans especially, when you live it over a long period of time, dust does settle in. There are exceptions like nature, a jungle or a park, where if you live it for a long amount of time, animals are there, then there's rain, there's sunshine, life blooms in such a place. Or if it is in a jungle or a forest or a wild savanna, there's a whole food chain, a food web. So animals hunt each other, herbivores eat plants, and life does blossom. But the places where humans inhabit, if we leave it for a certain amount of time, it's inevitable that dust will settle in and the place will become shabby. So the primary reason is, if you leave any place for some time, dust will settle in, and that is why we need to keep cleaning. The second reason is hygiene. Okay, if you have this health consciousness and something that you should live in a clean space, it is a scientifically well established fact that if you don't keep your place clean and hygienic, it will pave way for diseases. So if you don't want diseases to get accumulated by your body, then please do clean. Reason number 3. There are people visiting your home or your PG or your room. We call them guests. General word is guests. So if there are guests visiting you, you don't want them to come to a shabby place, and you don't say, this shabby place, this dirty warehouse is my house. Let them come, let them enjoy your space. Let it be filled with a sense of calmness and tranquility. And how do you do that? One way is by cleaning. I'm not telling cleaning and decluttering is the only way, but it is one possible way. I want this point to settle in your mind that let us take the simplest of simple examples. Imagine you have a car, Mercedes-Benz, Lamborghini or Ferrari or a Rolls-Royce. You imagine the topmost brand, your dream car, you have it. Let us say you have the white colored model of it, or a lighter color, say yellow or orange, a light color of the car, and you drive it in highways at high speeds, you drive it in wild areas where the roads are not properly established and there's a lot of dirt that settles on the body of the car. Do you want it to keep the car like that for a long amount of time? Do you want to ride the dirty car? Think about it for a moment. When you clean it, it keeps replenishing itself. In this life at least, whatever you have, your home, your body, your vehicle, keep cleaning it. And a huge matter of caution is that in today's video, whatever we have discussed and seen, choose one small place and clean that, declutter it, one place. And the second thing is, once in a month, twice in a month, I'll clean it off and the place will be clean. No, not at all. You are highly mistaken, I'm sorry. It's not only cleaning that matters, it's also maintaining it. Maintenance matters a lot when it comes to having a clean and a clear space. So do clear your space out, regularly maintain, whether it's the floor, whether it's a table, whether it's your room, whether it's your cupboard, whether it's a bookshelf or a shoe rack or a vehicle, doesn't matter. Keep cleaning, keep maintaining. That is the key. If you are here, it means that you are here because you want your year to be amazing. So you can check this video out, and that's it for today's video. Thank you and see you in the next video. Stay tuned.